Hello everyone. I hope you all are in the pink of your health. So let us begin our fun-filled learning of the subject environmental studies. Today we shall discuss chapter 3, A Day with Nandu from class 4 EVS. Today's topics are life of elephants in a herd, other animals living in groups, and special features of elephants. At the end of this video, you all will be able to know about the life and eating habits of elephants, know which other animals live in groups and what their groups are called, list out the special features of elephants. So let's get started. First, let us enjoy a poem, Ellie the Elephant. Come on, sing with me.
Ellie the elephant goes this way and that. She's so very big, she's so very fat. She sways her trunk from side to side. She takes us for a jolly ride.
So, did you like the poem? I'm sure you must have. Now, do you want to know about another elephant, Nandu? You surely do. Come, let's have a look into Nandu's world.
One day, a baby elephant named Nandu was sleeping. He was 3 months old and weighed 200 kilograms. So heavy. Do you also weigh this much? No. So, what is your weight? Have you ever find out? Try to find it out using a weighing scale. When he woke up and opened his eyes, for a few seconds he was not sure where he was. Can you guess why was Nandu confused? Come, let's check it out. It seemed to him that he was surrounded by a forest of big grey tree trunks. He blinked his eyes and looked around. Oh, these grey trees are actually legs and trunks of the elephants of his own group. Its group is called a herd. Do you know what a herd is? Have you ever heard this term? A herd is a social group of certain animals of the same species, either wild or domestic. Herd is a collective noun. Collective nouns are the common words used for a collection of similar things. You must have read some collective nouns. For example, bunch, army, school, etc. Herd is usually used for grazing animals. There are some other animals that live in a herd. Can you see the pictures? Yes, you guessed it right. The first picture shows a herd of buffaloes. In the second picture, we have a herd of zebras. The third one is of a herd of deer. And the fourth one, a herd of sheep. Are you not curious if all the animal groups are called herds? Come, let's find out. Different terms or collective nouns are used for similar groupings in other species. Every animal group has a special name for their groups. Let's have a look at some examples. Which animal group is it? Yes, you are right. This is a group of fish. A fish group is known as a shoal or a school. Or in other words, you can say it is a shoal of fish. Isn't it beautiful? Indeed it is. Fish, while moving in shoal, make wonderful formations. It is a group of ants. These tiny creatures love to live in big social groups. The group of ants is called a colony of ants. There are so many birds in this picture. A group of birds is called a flock. There is a proverb for it as well. Birds of same feather flock together. Did you hear this sound? Yes, it is the sound of birds flapping their wings. Sometimes, while moving in groups, birds form mesmerizing formations. It appears like a magical dance in the sky. This process is called murmuration. A group of bees is called a swarm. Do you know? A swarm of bees may contain from 15,000 to 30,000 bees. A swarm includes workers, drones, and a queen bee. You shall learn more about the swarm of bees in your upcoming chapters. Lions are very sociable animals. They live in groups of around 30 lions. Their groups are called prides. A pride contains of up to 3 males, a dozen related females, and their young ones. Now, let us check how much have you learned so far. Look at the pictures and tell the name used for the following animal groups. You can write the answers in your notebooks or you can do it orally as well. Think fast. I hope You all must have got the answers right. A group of zebras is called a herd. A group of birds is known as a flock. And a group of fish is known as a shoal or a school. Very good. Shall we resume Nandu's story now? He has been waiting for us. Let's not keep him waiting. Come. The sun was overhead and it was getting hot. Nandu's Nanima trumpeted and started moving towards the jungle. Trumpeted means made a big sound. An elephant's sound is called a trumpet. Do you want to hear a trumpet? Here it is. After Nanima's thunderous trumpet, other female elephants also followed her. Nanima was the eldest elephant. She was the leader of the group. After reaching the jungle, the members of the herd spread out to eat their favorite leaves and twigs. Elephants have huge bodies. For it, they need a lot of food. They spend almost 16 to 18 hours eating, and eating. They also enjoy sugarcane and bananas. Afterwards, the herd moved towards the river. The baby elephants enjoyed playing in mud and water. Nandu and his cousins filled their trunks with water and splashed onto each other. What great fun they had! What a joyful sight! Before sunset, the herd started back towards the jungle. By then, Nandu was very tired. He settled himself between his mother's front legs and fell asleep as he drank her milk. So, this was a day with Nandu. You also had a fun-filled day with Nandu, didn't you? Now you know how Nandu and other elephants spend their day. Did you listen to the story carefully? Let's check it out. Answer the following questions in one word. First question, how old was Nandu? Second question, who was the leader of Nandu's herd? Third question, how much did Nandu weigh? You must be done with the answers. Let us check them. Nandu was 3 months old. Nandu's Nanima was the leader of the group. Nandu weighed 200 kilograms. Now let us know some more interesting facts about elephants. An adult elephant can eat more than 100 kilograms of leaves and twigs in one day. What a huge appetite, isn't it? Elephants do not rest very much. They sleep for only 2 to 4 hours in a day. No wonder. We already know they spend most of the time eating and eating. Elephants love to play with mud and water. The mud keeps their skin cool. Sweating is a way to relieve our body from the excess heat. But elephants do not sweat, so they have to take the help of water and mud. Their big ears also work like fans. The elephants flap these to keep themselves cool. The ears are also used to communicate. Flapping their ears can signify either aggression or joy. An elephant herd has mainly females and baby elephants. The oldest female is the leader of the herd. A herd may have 10 to 12 female elephants and young ones. Male elephants live in the herd till they are 14 or 15 years old. Then they leave the herd and move around alone. Elephants are the world's largest land animals, and they have so many special qualities. Their world is amazing. Now let us see how much have you learned? Fill in the blanks using the information you have learned so far. Here are the answers. Elephants sleep for 2 to 4 hours. Elephants use their ears as fans. Elephants love to play with water and mud. Now it's time for some more fun. It is activity time. Your today's activity is make your own elephant. For doing this activity, first look at the picture. Copy the drawing of the elephant given in the picture on a thick paper. Make small cuts where it says cut in the picture. Be careful not to cut off the part. Now, fold along the dotted lines. Fold the part with slash pattern and push them underneath. Cut out the tail and stick it on. Color and decorate it. Your elephant is ready. You can also ask your parents or your siblings to join in the fun. We have discussed and learned so many new things today. But that is not all. There is so much to be explored. I shall see you again in part 2 video of this chapter with more exciting facts, activities, and so much fun. Till then, stay safe, keep learning, and do not forget to do the activity. Happy learning, children. Bye bye.